Hey, the adventure here today, guys. Now wait, don't turn the video off if you haven't. I'm sorry, my camera. I'm using my old camera. It's not that great, the sound and all that. But desperate times call for desperate measures. I have this camera here, which the car's acting weird. I don't even know how to work it. So how to do videos and that. And then my vlogging camera here. Open it up for you guys here. There we go. My vlogging camera here is acting very crazy right now, and see, I may or may not have lost the cords to it, the charging cords. So I have no way to charge it or upload videos on it, to say the least. So I'll probably have to buy some more of that stuff, which I can imagine is going to be pretty expensive. So that'll be a blessing. Anyway, jumping right into the video, let's put y'all on the awesome tripod here. You're sitting at a table. Put y'all on the tripod and let's get this video rolling. Hold on. Oh man. Oh boy. Technical difficulties. There we go. Gotta get this season whopper off. Put y'all right on it. And glue you on. Just like that. There we go. Nope, not working. Okay. Yep, there we go. There we go. Okay. So today in this video, guys, I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit. Hold on. Nope. There we go. Should be good. Alright. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about different types of lures, the names, how they dive, when to use them, and what fish will bite on them. Now, a subscriber gave me the idea. I'll shout him out at the end. So if you're watching this, stay tuned. Let's hop in. Let me show you the gear I have with me today at the table. I have my first tray, a tray full of junk, no idea. My second hard lure tray, my jig tray, my crappie tray, all my plastics, some random stuff over here, and then in here I have all my striper lures and all that good stuff. So that's good. Alright, so that's what we're working with today, even though we're not fishing, so I don't know why I'm saying that. Let's get in it. So scrub our box here, this box. So first I want to talk to you guys about crankbait. One of my personal favorite lures to fish. You can throw them pretty much anywhere and they will catch fish. So the first lure that I'm going to show to you guys is this Bass Pro Series. It's one of my favorites. Blue and green, white are the best colors you can get on a crankbait. Alright, I'll say it again. That's blue, green, or white, because those colors stand out the most and the fish will see them the most. Because you have to remember, let me show you something here. So look here, this random thing, don't know why this is in my box. This is a really old lure. It looks yellow to us, right? Yellow. I don't know what it looks like in the camera, hopefully yellow. But you drop this down in the water to where the fish are, it's going to look probably a dark orange. Very dark, really bold orange. The water really changes the color, so you have to be mindful of that. These colors stand out the most and they last the longest. The second thing you're going to want to look for is rattles. This specific one has rattles in it. I just love these lures. I love fishing these. I catch so many fish with them. This spring I'll be definitely doing a lot of fishing and show you guys. So that's a promise, so stay tuned. But I love fishing these, man. Let me show you the difference so you know a crankbait from another lure. This is the crankbait. You see it has like a fat fish body, like it's fat and like it's round. This, my goodness, this would not be a crankbait. This is a jerkbait. Actually, that's not a good example. Hold on. Hold up, I gotta go to my jerkbait box. Open this guy up. Alright, there we go. this would be a jerkbait, okay? Because it has that little fin there. This is a jerkbait, alright? It's long and thin. I'll explain how to fish these next. So y'all should be able to see the difference. That's shorter, not as wide, and it's fatter. It has that kind of spoon. That's a crankbait. And this guy is long, has a completely different. I don't even know what you call these things. I don't know. Completely different. I'll get in how to fish these later. But basically, how you want to fish these. By the way, they make different types. This, I believe, is a long build. And then you have. Okay, let me get a. This is a square bill. That's the square bill here. Hopefully, you can see that. Again, this is a crankbait because it's short and fat. What other types do I have here? This is this is one I found. Actually, my grandfather found this one, but this is really nice lure, still fresh. Rapala. That's like a weird. I don't even know. I'm not too sharpened up on my different bills. All I know is this is a square bill, and these are like a long bill. So all these types are crankbaits. Like this is crankbait. Actually, here's another one. Actually, while we're on it, this is. I also found this one. As you can tell, that's why it's kind of beat up. But that's like a little round one. But no matter what this part looks like, no matter if it's this, or if it's this, or if it's this, it's still a crankbait if it has that body. Short, and also rattle. Most crankbaits will have rattles in it. So, how you want to fish these? You fish them all the same way. Is steady retrieve. What that means for you beginners is you're gonna want to throw it out, cast it out with your rod, and just reel. Just reel at a constant retrieve, not too fast, not too slow, at a steady retrieve, and it's gonna dive, and the fish will attack it. Basically, if you're wondering what the difference of these means between this or this, that's just how deep it dives. This guy's not going to dive too deep. It's going to go pretty deep, but it won't go too deep. That's why this guy's good in the spring and summertime. That's why I catch all my fish on the square bills in the spring and summertime, because they don't dive as deep, but they're where the fish at, which is like in like medium. So let me just get into that for a second. The water is divided up into top water, subsurface, medium, and deep. This guy will go about medium. Alright, this guy will go probably deep. This guy will go pretty deep. Probably to the bottom of most lakes. So, yeah. The scientific term for these, by the way, well, before I forget, is called a lip. I call them bills because this is called a square bill. Like, you know, trying not to hook myself here. Like, nobody calls these square lips. They're called square bill. A square bill crankbait. So, there you go. Another type of crankbait that looks completely different is this guy. This guy is called a lipless crankbait. That's a lipless crankbait. I made a few of them. Here's another one. This is a lipless crankbait also. And I'm sure if you guys haven't guessed already, they're called a lipless because what's the difference between these guys? This guy has a lip, or scientific term, a lip. This guy has a bill. And this guy does not have a bill. This guy, you tie on, you hook, or not hook, oh my goodness. You rig from the top, just like that. And when you reel this guy in, he's going to almost be a parallel surface. He's just going to dive. Very good for late spring crappie. If you find running water, deep running water, where you think smallmouth, bass, or crappie will be, grab a lipless crankbait. That's what these guys are called. So these will probably go medium. You know, they don't go too deep. They don't dive that much. Although they look like you're diving, they really just stay at the same surface and they just go in a straight line, just like that. So that's your crankbaits. Again, we'll go over it. This is like a long bill crankbait. Yeah, so this is your square bill crankbait right there, and this is your lipless crankbait. Some people will call these rattle traps because there's a brand of lipless crankbaits that are called rattle trap. So if you hear people call these well, there goes a whole bunch of jerk baits. That's why. Because there's a brand called rattle traps. So, yeah. So, and then the good colors to use is blue, best, white, and then green. So, yeah. Just give you 10 seconds to think about that. Why go pick up these lures? Real quick. Oh man, I'm rushing over again. Alright, got it. What, another jerk bait. This one I found too, so that's why it's kind of beat up. Alright. Another thing, guys, organization is the key to catching fish. Organization. If you're not organized, you don't have anything, guys. Make sure you're always organized. Okay. So, yeah. There's another fun fact. So, next, now that I got crankbaits out of the way, let me get into jerkbaits. Like I said, this is a jerkbait. This specific brand is the Husky Jerk, Rapala Husky Jerk. I like using them. They're kind of expensive. This guy probably runs for $8. Not the worst in the market, but kind of expensive. This guy's subsurface. Most jerkbaits, they're subsurface. They're right beneath that surface. And how you want to fish them is you're just gonna throw them out. You're just gonna throw them out. Don't let them sit. Just throw them out and start retrieving. But jerk it. Give it a quick jerk. Reel 3 times. Jerk. Let it sit. Reel. Stop. Jerk. That's how you want to fish these guys. Blue, white, and green are the best colors for any lure. Alright, so I'm not going to say that again. Blue, white, and green are the best colors for any lure. The top 3 colors, in my opinion. So that's how you fish your jerkbait. They come in all different sizes. See if I have that one. Oh yeah, I do have it. This guy doesn't have hooks, but this is a really little jerkbait. Compared to this guy's really little. This guy doesn't have hooks on it currently. I'm still working on that. But this guy's probably an inch. Here's my thumb. This guy doesn't even cover up half my thumb. Very small, but very productive as well. This is also a Husky Jerk, Rapala Husky Jerk. Same thing you want to do. This specific one is more for crappie because he's small, really small, so you're gonna get smaller fish. But bass, we eat them too. Same thing, throw them out. This guy you don't want to jerk as hard because he's little, so you just want to jerk it just enough so it flutters. By fluttering I mean throw it out and you see it shine like that. So yeah. Man, I'm really getting let out like these cool demonstrations for you. It's really cool. Anyway, so that's your jerkbait. What next? Frogs. I'll go into frogs. I have a few frogs. These are your frogs. These guys are more expensive. Frogs run for a good frog will go for $8, $9, $10. This is a Strike King. What is this? Spur frog. See right there. It's a top water. Goes to the top of the water. It's squishy too. How you're gonna do this is you're gonna throw it out and it's gonna sit on top of water. If my hand's the water, it's gonna be like that, and you're just gonna pop like 5 pops, let it rest. 5 pops, let it rest, and it's just gonna like jerk on the top of the water, really slowly. It's just gonna jerk on the top of the water just like that. You're just gonna pop, 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 rest, pop, 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 rest. So, yeah, that's how you do it. This is a normal one. This is what they'll come in the package like. But I personally like to cut them short. Like this guy, I got him cut short. Just because when you're trying to get a good hook set on them, when the bass eat it, then you know the hairs won't get in the way. So that's the frog. So I did the crankbait, the jerkbait, the frog. Oh man! Now that I did the frog, I gotta hit all the top water now. This is gonna be fun. So if I can untangle my lures, these guys are called spook baits. There's the Zetra. This is the Heddon Zetra spook. Blue, white, green, best colors. I also have a darker color for like ponds and stuff. You know, this color tends to work better in ponds. But these basically look like a tube. You know, top water, hard lure for sure. These guys aren't that big. They make them way bigger, and I don't think way smaller. But basically, how this guy goes is you notice that the ring there to tie your line on is on the bottom instead of the top. So it's going to be on the top, and you're going to do a method called walk the dog. How you're going to want to do that is you're going to throw it out, jerk it. You're going to jerk it hard enough to where it literally like goes like that in the water. And that is going to attract fish. It's going to look like a wounded fish. This is more for a reaction strike because of all the motion it makes, all of the, you know, the ripples it causes and all that. You're going to get a lot of reaction strikes out of this guy. So definitely good. Again, mostly for bass, different types of bass. You might occasionally get a greedy crappie to eat it. No, I don't think a bluegill will eat it, but blues will eat anything. So you might get walleye maybe. Pretty much bass are the only things that'll eat these. Yeah. So that's that. Now let's go into poppers. Oh man. Along with crankbaits, poppers are my favorite lures to do. If you guys saw my past videos, I go striper fishing a lot. I love striper fishing. That's what this big red box is on my striper lures. I'll show you, give you all a closer up look at what I got in here. Alright, I have all different types of poppers in there. I got some bucktails, some sexy shads, as they're called. I got some more striper jerkbaits, some bigger jerkbaits in there. I got a subsurface for power. I got a Miro lure. Yeah, so. And then down here I got some plastics and whatnot. Yeah, oh man, there we go. Okay, so into poppers. This is a freshwater bass popper. They all look alike, really. There's not really a certain look for a freshwater popper and a saltwater popper, unless you're referring to pencil poppers. They look different. They're more like a, oh man, you know what? I'll get into those in another video. Yeah, they're really hard to explain. Anyway, this is one style of popper. This is more, and you know what? All right. This is a popper, okay. How this works is you're going to tie it right there on that eyelet, and it's a top water, and you're going to pop. You're going to cast it out and just yank it, and it's going to go, and the water's going to splash, and you're going to keep doing that. It's going to look like a top water fish. Very productive in the summertime, and summer and fall, all these guys work well. I use all these for my stripers. I have striper poppers. I'll show you a few of them. Where's this guy go? Right there. This is my all-white striper popper. I just bought this guy at Bass Pro. This guy I got. This dude. This is more of a shiny. This is gonna imitate mullet. Mullet is a type of feeder fish that the stripers eat in the spring. And this guy is the exact. If y'all watch my video of me bringing in that one striper, this is the exact popper that I caught him on. This is a lunker hunt. Again, what color is it? It's blue. Yep, blue and shiny. The best lure. Stripe poppers. They'll catch bass. They'll catch any aggressive fish. Bass, stripers. I've caught bass, stripers. Even I've caught pickerel. I've caught a lot of stuff on poppers. But Summer, spring are good unless you're striper fishing. Then that's a little bit different. Spring, summer, fall, early winter, all work good. So yeah, that's the. So I got the crankbait. Oh wait, whoa. One more thing about the poppers. These guys are very productive in feeder creeks, okay? So you really gotta watch where you throw these guys, because if you're hoping just to throw it out in wide open water and hope to get a bite, that's not how it works. I'll go in a whole nother video later about how the fish move, you know, come to certain seasons, but you're gonna want to look for like cover, grass, rocks, forage, feeder creeks, anything like that. These poppers will be, that's where you'll throw these bass, because that's where the fish will be. So that's the poppers. So now we covered the crankbait, the jerkbait, the spook bait, the frog, and the popper. I think it's time to get in some plastics. So first plastic I'm going to go into is the best lure to use for beginners, the easiest lure. That would be the Senko, the S-E-N-K-O. It's basically a tube of rubber like this guy. You can get them in all different shapes, sizes, colors. This is the Senko. It's very productive for summer bass, summer, spring. If you go to a pond and you know there's bass in it, throw in a Senko. You're almost certain to catch one. So a couple ways to rig a Senko, or rig is a technical term how to hook it. Let's grab my hook box. Grab an extra wide gap hook. This guy right there. And you're just gonna how you wanna do? The first rig is wacky style, wacky rig. And there's a lot of different names. Is you're gonna take the Senko, fold them in half to where the two sides are even. And then on that other side, you're gonna take your extra gap. This is the bass hook. This is a size 4, pretty decent sized. So that's what that looks like. And then you're gonna want to take it and hook it right through, just like that. And you have it just like that. I've caught so many bass doing this. And all you're gonna do is throw it and just cast it in trees, anything where you think there will be a bass, docks, grass, forage, and just let it sink to where you don't see it, and then hop it, let it sink, hop it, let it sink. You can basically do anything with these. You can consistently hop it, let it sink, just let it sink. That's the main thing you have to do with these things. The second way is a Texas rig. So as you see, this hook is your normal bass hook, but it has a Texas rig slot there. All my hooks I did. I don't buy hooks without them because they're so helpful. Here's my biggest one. This is like a size 6. This is like half my hand for big 5-6 pound bass. They all have them. So yeah. So how you're gonna do that is you're gonna take your Senko and you're gonna start at the top, the flat top. You're gonna start in a little bit, just like that. You're gonna put it in through the top a little bit and stick it out. So it's like that. Run that all the way through. Run that all the way through and then stick it right in. Just like that. That's it. So where you have the point sticking out right there, that's how you're gonna want to rig it. And this guy is more patient rig. You're gonna throw it out and cover and stuff. Let it sink. Wait, count to like 30 because it's gonna take a lot of sink because it's weightless. Let it sink till you feel it hit the bottom. Hop it one time, let it sink. Hop it one time, let it sink. Very slowly, because that's how you're gonna get that's some action out of it. That's my most productive plastic. My next productive plastic. If I can find it. Come on, y'all wanna go help me look? Let's go look here. Let's see here. Where are my flukes? There. Yeah. Alright. My next protective bait is the Fluke. So, this is what a Fluke. Most of them are made by Zoom. Get the white if you can. White's the best color, like I said, for Flukes anyway. If you're going soft plastics, white will be your best color. White or pink, in my opinion. This is what a Fluke looks like. It's basically like a little rubber fish. Has like a tail. That's what your Fluke's gonna look like. But it has like a split there. And I've caught so many bass doing this. Oh my gosh. So many sizes, so many ways. How you're gonna do it is basically a Texas rig. You're gonna take your hook, stick it right in there just a little bit, pop it out like that, and run it all the way through. And then you're gonna go in that crack there that it has in its chest, and then hook it just like that, and you got a Fluke hook. Now there is a rig that I will tell you about. It's my secret rig called a donkey rig. Yes, a donkey.